Good morning. We will pay attention to accrued income today. The following information was obtained from minute stores. The total amount that appears in the trial balance for rent was 7,770. That means the balance in the rent income account is 7,770 because every time when we received money, we debited the bank and we credited rent income. At the end of the financial year, we have to determine if this 7,770 was all the money that we were supposed to get for this current financial year. Then additional information is given, and they say on 30 April, that is the last day of the financial year, the rent income was outstanding for 1 month. So we only received rent for 11 months. We can't divide the 7,770 with 11 because there was an increase of 10% on the 1st of March. So that means that for March we received a higher amount. So we have to calculate now what is the rent that we are still supposed to get for the current year. So remember that the financial year is from the 1st of May 2014 up to 30 April 2015, and that the increase was on the 1st of March. If we look at the calculation, we see that from the 1st of May, the first day of the financial year, up to the 28th of February 2015, for 10 months we received Y amount because we don't know what was the amount per month. So that means for the first 10 months it's 10Y. Then on the 1st of March there was an increase of 10%. We didn't receive the money for April, so this 10% increase was only applicable for 1 month. Now, normally when we calculate a percentage, I will say 10 divided by 100 times the amount, and in this case the amount is Y. So if we multiply the top, 10Y, at the bottom is 100. So it means for this month, we received the normal Y amount plus that additional 10%. And if we work out what is Y now, it gives us 700 Rand. Remember, this 700 is for Y. That is before the increase. So we have to do a calculation for the 10% increase, add the 70 Rand, and that means the amount that we still have to get for the current month is 770 Rand. I will have to increase my rent income account with 770 so that I can show the total amount that we are supposed to have in rent income, 8,540. And I will debit the accrued income account with 770 because I want to show that we created an asset that will appear in the balance sheet under current assets at the end of the year. So the whole purpose of the adjustment is to increase the rent income amount to the total amount that we were supposed to get for the current financial year, and that will be shown in the profit and loss account as income for the year. On the first day of the next financial year, we have to do a reverse entry. So it means I must go and credit accrued income to close off this account, and I will debit rent income with 770. Now, the first time that we receive money in the current year, it will actually be for the 770 that we did not receive in time at the end of the previous year. What did we actually do in this rent income account? We looked at the amount that we already received. We determined what is the total amount that should go to the profit and loss. So we actually calculated a balance, and there I bring my balance down. What did we learn? When the income is outstanding, accrued income account must be created so that we can determine what is the accrued income and that we can record the actual amount that we are supposed to get at the end of the financial year to indicate the income for the year. An entry must be completed for accrued income. Increase the income to the total income for the year so that the income for the current year can be transferred to the profit and loss account. So we will always transfer the correct amount when there's no prepayments and no accrued amounts. Then we create an asset and we show that asset in the balance sheet as a current asset. The first day of the financial year, the adjustment must be reversed to indicate the income is outstanding for the previous year.